Next, let's look at an example. Here we have labels and text boxes, and over here we have link labels. Let's count how many there are. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So there are 8 of each. There are 8 labels and 8 text boxes, so just add them in. Let's add the labels first. Labels. After that, add the text boxes. So adjust it a bit to make it look nice. Then we'll just copy and paste, copy and paste. If you want to select a group like this, just copy it. Then just press Ctrl plus V to paste. Do this until you have all of them. For right, once we have 4 sets, just copy all 4 of them. Then press Ctrl plus V, and we'll have more. Alright, now we have all of them, but they don't look as nice in the example yet. We might need to adjust some properties like the font and so on. Let's continue. There's one more left, the link label. For the link label, just type it here and then drag it down. The link label here is used to display the auto ID. We can't edit it, it's an auto ID. Next, go ahead and rename the control and change the text on the label here. I'll move the properties window closer to this area so I don't have to move the mouse too far. To move the property window, just press. Normally, you just click and hold, then drag it over like this. I'll place it about here. For the first label, click on it and change the text to product barcode. So just like that. First text box as well to product barcode text box. Alright, that's done. Next, for the second label, it's product name. Enter that as the text. Rename the text box as well. It is a name text box product. Next is unit in stock. If you want to know what options there are or what you should rename it to, just check in our database that we've already connected to, SQL Server. Where do you look? In the Server Explorer window, go to View and select it. Right here in Server Explorer. So go ahead and refresh our database right here. Let's take a look at what fields are in the products table. See here? The auto ID, I'm going to pull that into the link label right here. Auto ID. Now we've got the product barcode, right? We've also got the product name. What's next? You can choose whichever one you want here, but for now, I'm going to bring in unit in stock first. Unit. Also, change the name of the text box. Unit in stock. Text box. Oh, that's one mistake. For this one, you can use unit of measure. I'll rename the text to product. Let's just call it unit. It's easier to read. Otherwise, using that word would make it a bit harder to read. It's basically the unit of measurement for the product, like pieces or items. Change the name of the text box as well to product unit. Okay, the left side is done. Now let's move to the right side. This will be a price course. Write the label text before the cost price. This is the purchase price, the cost price. rename the text box to cost, price, tech blog. Next is the selling price, so change the label text to selling price first. Rename the text box as well. You can also use a furry, short or long. You can name it whatever you want. Just use that name so it's easy to understand. Here I use selling price. When naming the text box, I use sell price, but there's really no strict rule here. You can name it however makes sense to you. Next is the category name. I'll just use a short word, category. That means the product category. Here, you can also rename the text box. Name it category for the text box. And finally, for the note section, just change the label to note first. So rename the text box to something meaningful like note text box. Okay, now all 8 text boxes are done. There's just this link label left. Here I will now remove the text. You could also just type a 0 like this. See? That way, if we delete all the text, it might be invisible, so just type a 0 in this text box here. As for the name, you can change it too if you want. I'll show you an example. Let's call it Auto ID. Auto ID link label, okay? Hit enter, just like this. When it comes to making it look nice, that will take a bit of time. But for now, let's just add all the necessary controls first. Let's take a look. Before we move on, let's save it real quick to make sure our project is safe. There might be a power outage or something like that, so make sure to save often. Let's go back to the project example to see what else we need. We've already got the text block, so now what's left is the columns that are arranged in rows like this. We call this a data grid view. So let's add that in. Go to the toolbox, it's right here. Type the word data, it's very exciting. Then just drag it in. As soon as you drop it in, the program will show its properties up here. If you click away, they'll disappear like this. If you want them back, just click here on the little triangle and they'll pop up again. You should uncheck these options. We don't allow adding here. We don't allow editing in the data grid view. And we don't allow deleting in the data grid view either. We'll write the code ourselves here, that's fine. Normally, just drag the window back to where it was. Alright, just like this. You can adjust the size of the data grid view however you want. I'll set the width like this and the height about here. Just follow along with the video. Adjusting this part is really up to your preference. Now, about the color, I don't really like this color, so I'm going to change the background color a bit. Go to background color, and I'll pick a slightly off-white shade. Just use a Windows color. Make it solid, okay. Something like this. Next, let's take a look at our example. So, it's arranged to look nice, something like this. This part will take a little bit of time. Designing it will take a bit of time. So I'll just adjust it like this. Text block. And then the label. Okay, for this part about adjusting things, I recommend you try it out yourself to see what font size works best. Because if I do it here as a demonstration, it would take a bit of time. Making it look nice like the example here does take a bit of time, so you can adjust the appearance yourself to your liking. Now let's try starting it up. once you've finished adjusting everything, okay, you'll get a form that looks something like this. As for the group section, you'll notice that it's not quite aligned, so you can adjust it to make it look nicer. You'll notice that it takes a bit of time if you want to make adjustments. I'll leave this part for you to do on your own, making it look nice. Here's a little tip. If you want to make all the controls the same size, just select them all. Like this, for example, with this text block. Then go over here to Make Vertical and under Spacing Eco. Adjust it. Once you do, it'll automatically make everything evenly spaced. Like this, select them as a group, select the labels, and group them like this. See? It will adjust the width to be equal, and the spacing between them will be even. This really helps cut down the time spent dragging things around. Okay, so that's pretty much it for the form design part. What you should check is the names of these controls. The first one is the keyword text box. Now it's search bottom. This one is another control, and here is the product barcode. Go through them one by one. It'll make coding easier because if you forget to rename something, you might have to come back and change it later. And this part is the status label right here. Okay. Alright, so that's about it for designing the form. We'll continue in the next lecture. Thank you very much.